no, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, everybody, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the final game of a 3-game series against the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley Field in Chicago, Illinois. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. And the weekend here in Chicago, up until the 8th inning of yesterday's ball game, was a tough watch as the offense struggled mightily to do anything. And then we got to the 8th inning in a game that was 3-0 Cubs yesterday afternoon, and we rallied for 4 runs. 3 coming home on a 3-run homer by Gunnar Henderson, and we won. We won yesterday. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how. There was no momentum there. It just kind of happened. An explosion, a big bang, out of nowhere. Scientists are still doing research to try to discover the origin of the rally yesterday. Early reports are saying it has something to do with this here. This is an artifact that was recovered after some excavating, and it has been determined that the Orioles have been able to come back out of nowhere thanks to some sort of prehistoric technology known as the hat. Maybe it'll help today. We've got another ball game today. It's the rubber game of a 3-game series. I'd like to win it. The pitching matchup today has Brandon Young back in the rotation. He has a record of 0-5 with a 6.63 ERA, a 1.69 whip. It's not pretty, folks. He's given up 8 home runs in just 36 innings, 46 hits. That's a lot. Brandon Young is going to need some run support today, I would feel. Colin Rea is on the mound, meanwhile, for the Cubs. He is a right-hander with a record of 8-5 and 106 innings pitched. He's got a 4.25 ERA, a 1.32 whip. 112 hits given up in 106 innings, 28 walks, 75 strikeouts, 19 long balls. The Orioles have made a roster move. They called up Ryan Noda, who I didn't even realize. I guess it happened during the game yesterday that the Orioles claimed Ryan Noda from the Chicago White Sox. They optioned him to AAA Norfolk, and he spent less than 24 hours there. I don't even know if he physically went there. I hope he didn't, because he immediately had to make a 90-degree turn and head to Chicago. He's with the Orioles today. Ryan Noda is a first baseman, left-handed bat. He can also play corner outfield. He's basically a poor man's version of Ryan O'Hearn. I'm actually really kind of jazzed about the addition of Ryan Noda. He's not a star by any means, but what major league experience he's had, mainly with the Oakland Athletics. I say Oakland Athletics because when he played there, that's what they were called. He's not bad. He's not bad from what I remember. In fact, let me pull up Ryan Noda's numbers real quick. He's got some pop, and his average in seasons where he's had, some significant at-bats, not so bad either. He is, 29 years old? He's 29. Let's see here. Okay, so he broke in back in 2023. His rookie season, that's when he had a full season. 406 at-bats, 128 games played. He only hit .229, hit 16 homers, drove in 54. But it was the walks. It was the walks that was really impressive about Ryan Noda. 77 walks in 128 games in his rookie season. That pushed his .229 batting average up to a .364 on base percentage. The slugging was just a little bit over 400, but along with the on base, that's a .770 OPS. That's really not that bad. He just wasn't able to duplicate that or have the at-bats in which to do it. His second season, he only got into 36 games, and then in 2025, this year, he's only played 16 games with the White Sox. He's barely had any time to play there. He has had no success, hitting under 100 in 45 plate appearances, 34 at-bats. So Ryan Noda, on paper, might not look like much, but there is something there. There is a Ryan O'Hearn kind of a thing there. And for the Orioles to scoop up Ryan Noda right after trading away Ryan O'Hearn, there's a chance, folks, that we may not have traded away that much. It's a bit of a long shot, but Ryan Noda, to me, kind of has a Ryan O'Hearn kind of a profile. Could be something there. The next player that we've scooped up and turned into something. 29 years old, Ryan Noda. Look, we'll keep an eye on him. He's not in the starting lineup today, but amongst some of these players that we've added to this roster to fill it out, that's the one that's now jumping off the page at me. All right, so here's the lineup for the final game here in Chicago. Jackson Holliday is going to lead off and play second base. Jordan Westburg will play third and hit second. Gunnar Henderson is at shortstop. He's batting third. Adley Rutschman will DH and be the cleanup hitter. Jeremiah Jackson is apparently an everyday player. His third start of this three-game series. He's playing in right field and batting in the 5 spot. Colton Cowser will hit sixth and play in left field. Man, he's got to get going. Dylan Carlson is in center field hitting seventh. Kobe Mayo will bat eighth and play at first base. And Alex Jackson will do the catching and bat ninth. For the Cubs, Michael Busch is at first base leading off. Kyle Tucker will bat second and be in right field. Seiya Suzuki, the DH, will hit third. Pete Crow Armstrong is the cleanup hitter. And he is in center field, of course. 27 homers and 29 steals so far in the season. That is a 30-30 year locked up in the first week of August, pretty much. He's got a shot at about a 35-35 season, I would say. Carson Kelly's the catcher, batting fifth. Ian Happ, switch hitting outfielder. He's in left field, hitting sixth. Willie Castro, freshly traded over from the Twins. He's playing third base in this one and will hit seventh. Nico Horner will bat 8th and plays second base, and Dansby Swanson, your number 9 hitter for the Cubs at shortstop. All right, this game is less than 4 minutes away from starting. Let's see if this game is up. And we'll go over a couple of other notes here involving the Orioles. Hey, there's Ben McDonald, and that is not Kevin Brown. Holy cow, Ben McDonald looks 8 feet taller than the guy to his right. Give this guy an apple crate to stand on next to Ben. Don't you guys know how to fake this? It looks like Ben McDonald's having a father-son day in the booth. Who is that kid next to Ben? All right. Let's see. So, yeah, Ryan Noda was claimed. Terrin Vavra was designated for assignment to make space for Noda on the roster. Vavra got into the game yesterday, pinch hit, didn't do anything. He's been in the organization now for several years, has had a taste of the bigs on and off throughout these years, and now he's been DFA'd. He could wind up back in the organization if nobody claims him, and I got a feeling that'll be the case. Also, Enns, what's this guy's name again? Dietrich Enns. Dietrich Enns has been activated as well. He's a left-hander, 34 years old. Not a whole lot of impressive numbers, but we've got another arm in the bullpen, and it looks like he could be a long man, go more than one inning for us. But again, he's just another addition to the team that I guess was the best available left-handed arm. We needed a left-hander in that bullpen. Only have two at the moment, other than Dietrich Enns. But he may make an appearance in today's game. There's your introduction. Let's just take a look at this Orioles active roster and talk about the names that might not be completely in our memory at this moment. Dietrich Enns, a lefty. Yermíl Geraldo is a righty in the bullpen now. Elvin Rodriguez, another right-hander. Houston Roth is a right-hander in the bullpen. Cade Stroud, we've seen. He's also a right-hander. Grant Wolfram, a left-hander. It is a cast of unknowns out in that bullpen. Jeremiah Jackson has taken off 3 hits in his first couple of games and is getting a third straight start. Ryan Noda, once again, can play first base or corner outfield, left-handed bat. He's on the team. Luis Vasquez is sort of your backup infielder at this stage, taking on the Ramon Arias role, I guess, but not nearly as exciting or productive. Jordan Adams is in the outfield. He's our 4th outfielder right now. You got Carlson, Cowser, and O'Neill. By the way, Tyler O'Neill not in the lineup for the second straight game. He was left out yesterday due to what is referred to as general soreness. So I guess it's still generally sore for O'Neill today. Will Tyler O'Neill be ready tomorrow? Who knows? The ongoing saga that is Tyler O'Neill's health. It's back in question again. All right. We are ready for baseball, folks. Jackson Holliday is making his way from the on-deck circle to the batter's box. The Orioles are wearing their classic road grays shirts and pants. The orange letters of Baltimore across the chest. Cubs are in their classic home pinstripes, white, blue stripes, with that classic round Cubs logo on the heart. All right, Colin Rea on the mound. First pitch of the ball game is up and away for ball 1, folks. We are underway. Final game for the Orioles here at Wrigley Field this season. Next pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed. All right, we are underway. I'll get the scoreboard up here for you in a sec. 1-1 is a called strike, just touching the outside edge, maybe. Borderline pitch. Just a moment. I've got that scoreboard here. This pitch is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There you go. Welcome to Wrigley Field, folks. Hey, everybody. Wrigley Field. 2-2 to Holiday is outside. We got a full count. I like to see it. I like to see Holiday making the pitcher work in the first at-bat of the ball game. Payoff pitch. That is a called strike 3, and that barely touched the outside edge. I mean, that is a very close pitch on a 3-2 count. Here comes the robot. Or is this? Oh, this is just showing what his pitch mix is. I thought maybe we'd get a computer view of that last strike call because it was very close. With Jordan Westburg's going after the first pitch, he hits it into right center field, and it'll be caught by Tucker in right. Westburg makes a 1-pitch out after Holiday sees 6. And there's 2 down here to begin the ball game. Westburg goes quickly.
Well, West is that way.
Gunnar Henderson, folks, yesterday's hero at the plate, no doubt about it, and the offense is really starting to pick up. I mean, it's more than started. Gunner's had a good month of July, and now we're in August. It's time to have a great second half and get some of these counting numbers up. First pitch to him is a strike.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Next pitch is outside, a splitter from Rhea. I don't know much about Colin Rhea. I don't have any memory of seeing him pitch before. But he's been around. 1-1 is going to be served into right field by Gunner. A one-handed stroke, it would appear, by the time he made contact. Pitch on the outer half of the plate. Went out and got it and pulled it into right field for a 2-out single. We've got our first base runner, folks. All right, there, Charm City chat. Hang in there. Looking to check in with you. Hoping to get a rally here going first. Adley Rutschman at the plate. First pitch is a strike on the inside edge. Adley. He's back.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
.233 average for Rutschman. Rhea with a check on Gunner, and that looked close. Good grief. Don't get me started about Orioles getting picked off on the bases, folks. I've never seen a season like this when it comes to that. We've had enough of that for half a decade, I'd say. 0-1 pitch to Rutschman is fouled away. 0-2. Another packed crowd here at Wrigley. They know how to do it. Although I'm watching people over Adley's shoulder sitting in the very front row, prime seats, people looking at their phone. Come on now. At least get drunk. All right, 0-2 pitch to Rutschman is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gunner at first base with 2 down here in the top of the first. Pitch. Low, a splitter. Started in the bottom of the zone and dipped. Rutschman wise enough to lay off. 2-2 the count. Might Gunner think about running at some point here? That ball's hit on the left side. The third baseman is playing for Adley to pull, so he's nearly in the shortstop position, able to field it and throw Rutschman out to end the inning. The Orioles get a hit. They leave a man. We go to the bottom of the first. Orioles nothing, and the Cubs coming up. Hey there, Charm City chat. How the heck are you? Boy, it's looking kind of dead in here. It's the final game of this series against the Cubs. We had a big comeback late win yesterday. It's Sunday. It's baseball. Come on, folks. We got Chilo here, Christian, Danjo, A10 Attack, Edward, Travis, George, Rod. Hey, there's my brother Matt, Don, Book Doc, Bill is here, Ronnie. Whoa, Bill just popped in a super chat, and a significant one. Holy cow, folks. Oh, Bill, you might want to wait for that challenge until the room gets a little bigger. But either way, I'm very, very humbled and very appreciative of your donation to the channel, sir. Bill says, I challenge everyone today to appreciate BW and all of his efforts with some cash. It's a bunch of dollar signs, but I'll just go with some cash. Folks, look, listen to Bill. Don't listen to me. Just listen to Bill. And at the very least, hit the like button on his super chat. Thanks so much, Bill. I really appreciate it. We'll see if that kicks off a run of super chats. If it doesn't, it's okay. You've already helped out tremendously with one donation like that. Thank you so much. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. Brandon Young on the mound. Michael Bush at the plate in the first pitch. Nearly grazed Bush. That nearly clipped Bush. A pitch inside. That one is stroked out to center field. And the right fielder, oh my God, Jackson just dropped the baseball. Wow. That is, I don't want to see this guy in right field ever again. He already made a terrible play on a ball, on a base hit that he couldn't field, let it squirt past him all the way for a triple, and now he's just dropping the most routine fly ball you've ever seen. No sun, no glare, no nothing, no wind. Just the worst drop you've ever seen. Runner at second base. Nobody out. Great start. Holy cow. Where's Harry Carey? Here's a bunt, and that'll get the runner to third. Kyle Tucker, one of the more big bats in baseball, is going to lay a bunt down, and the Cubs are playing small ball on us. I hope it doesn't work. I hope Kyle Tucker wasted an out, because he, in my humble view, is too good of a hitter to be laying down bunts in the first inning in a matchup against a guy like Brandon Young. But the Cubs want that one run in badly. Here's Seiya Suzuki. And the first pitch he sees, he fouls it back. It's 0-1. Runner at third base, one out on a fielding error by Jeremiah Jackson, folks, that honestly is embarrassing. 0-1 pitch. Come on, Blue. Blue. If touching the edge of the zone is a strike, you gave a call to Rhea a couple of times. That hit the bottom of the zone. The count is 1-1. I guess, okay, we got a makeup call. That was outside by about an inch. Says strike 2. All right, we've got an umpire. We've got an umpire. 1 out, runner at third, 1-2 the count on Suzuki. Pitch is fouled away. Hey, Chilo's already got the first "it's somebody's fault" quote of the day. We almost got through 1 inning. But now we know who to blame, whose fault it is. And that's what's important. Here is a base hit in the right field. The run will score. It is 1-0 Cubs. Drawn in infield, and Suzuki took advantage. Runner at first with 1 out. I can't believe Jackson dropped that baseball. That is so ominous. That is such a, wow, what a way to start the day kind of a play. Here is Pete Crow Armstrong. His name barely fits on the back of the jersey. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, a curveball from Young. 270 average, 27 homers, 29 steals, driven in 78 runs, and he plays a top center field. He's really good. He's got a 1-1 count. Yesterday at the plate, he struggled big time. 4 strikeouts, the golden sombrero. So maybe we're catching this guy at the right time. Here is a ground ball or I guess it's a line drive to second base, caught by Holiday. I thought that ball hit the ground. Runner at first gets back to the bag after a liner to Holiday for out number 2. Let me see this again. Wait a minute. Did Mayo make the play or did I can't even see. I need my eyes checked. If I blew that call, folks, feel free to correct me. There's 2 down, a runner at first now. And the batter is Carson Kelly. 272 average, 13 homers, 36 RBI. 0-1 pitch is popped up. First base side, Mayo and Jackson take a look. It's about 5 rows back. One more strike and the Orioles can get out of the first. Brandon Young wants a new baseball. Oh, 0-2 the count on Kelly. Check on the runner, he's back. What are we going to do when Bradish gets back there, Charm City? Because by my count, we've got Rogers, we've got Dean Kramer, we've got Cade Povich back now, we've got Sagano, and then Bradish. I think when Bradish gets back, of the other 4 guys, Brandon Young would probably step aside first. So I don't know if he's going to be in the rotation for the rest of the season. But I'll say this. Are the other 5 arms going to be healthy for the remainder of the season? Probably not. I'm sure if Brandon Young were to get bounced out of the rotation, he'll still get some starts in there somewhere. But I don't know if he's going to be in the rotation this time next week. Kyle Bradish, I think, is pitching today. today or yesterday for Norfolk. I think for Norfolk. I better check that. Where are you, Kyle? 2-2 count on Kelly. Runner at first, 2 down, and a swing and a foul ball. We'll do it again. What am I looking for here? I just lost my train of thought. You'd kick Sagano to the curb. Yeah, I hear you, Charm City. I just don't see the Orioles doing it. Again, I think the bigger look, if this season is not, if the results aren't really going to make a difference at this stage of the season, then decisions have to be made with more than with all those other factors in mind. If you demote Sagano to the pen, you are risking losing any chance of signing another Japanese player, another international signing ever again. I feel you kind of have to give him the respect of letting him keep start. I mean, if he was absolutely crapping the bed, I could see it. And maybe there's a chance down the stretch he does, and the Orioles are just like, okay, there's no way to excuse this. But yeah, I just think with the contract, with the relationship, what that all means, I don't think they're going to bounce Sagano. Now, would Sagano make the most sense to bounce? That's a whole different argument, and I understand your opinion there. I just don't think they're going to do that. At least not for Sagano. There's 2 on now with 2 out. Ian Happ at the plate. He takes up and away for ball 1. Carson Kelly had just reached on a walk. Forgive me for not calling it. That's a called strike to Happ to make the count even up at 1-1. 2 on, 2 out. 1 run in for the Cubs in the bottom of the first. 21 pitches from Young so far. That ball's crushed to right. This is trouble. That ball is off the ivy. It'll score at least 1 run. Here comes the relay throw in, and the next runner is out. Kelly tries to come all the way around to score from first, and he is nailed at home plate as the relay throw comes in from right field to win the inning. Holiday with the relay throw on a bounce to home plate. It was to the first base side. Jackson able to turn and still apply the tag in time to get that out at the plate to end the inning. The Cubs do score twice, but the inning is over. We now go to the second. It's the Cubs 2 and the Orioles nothing. I'm sure the scoreboard will reflect that soon enough. It appears to be frozen. Maybe they're having trouble scoring the play. I don't know. What's going on here? Oh, God, there's that song. We have to worry about international relations now. Hey, it's a global sport, and there's a lot of talent in Japan. There is a lot of talent there. And you want to be on the front end of that. You want to have good relations. You want to have a good reputation. Reputation means a lot in Japan, folks. I don't know if I'm breaking anything to you, but they take reputation pretty damn seriously over there. It means something. Yeah, I think only one of the 2 runs is earned. That Jackson, what in the world? I got to see if there's anything on Twitter involving that Orioles Jackson. Is he getting roasted already? Jake Rill, who's an Orioles beat writer, actually had to come out with a tweet and say 2nd day in a row that Jeremiah Jackson has had a misplay in right field for the Orioles. He had played the position only 7 times in the minors before starting there in back-to-back games at Wrigley Field this weekend. Yeah, see, this is what I don't understand. They don't want to call up Dylan Beavers? Why? If it isn't a manipulation of service time, then why? If you're going to tell me that we're at a stage of the season, we're going to let a guy who doesn't know what he's doing out here just kind of figure it out, why not call up a guy that at least plays the position, who's also a prospect? Why, Baltimore? Why? Jackson is at the plate right now to begin the top of the second. It's 2-0 the count. And make it 3-0. That pitch is inside. All right, well, Jackson might be the outfield version of Gary Sanchez. I don't know. Maybe he can't field worth a damn, but so far he's hitting, and he just took a 4-pitch walk to begin the top of the second. All right, Jeremiah, you're the reason why one of those runs is on the board for the Cubs. How about you cancel it out by coming around and scoring here yourself? That is a walk. I'm walking here. And here's the milkman, folks. You know what to do. Cowser shows bunt and takes a strike. I really don't like showing bunt if there's no real plan to do it, just to show it. I don't like that. 0-1 pitch, curveball, and Cowser takes. I think Cowser made up his mind. I'm going to show bunt the first pitch. I'm going to be more selective. I'm not going to swing at everything. And that has gotten him into an 0-2 count. Come on, Cowser. He takes high on a fastball, 1-2. Runner at first, nobody out, top of the second, 2-0 Cubs. Final game of 3. Series tied at 1 apiece. Off the plate by a foot, 2-2 on Cowser. Folks, that will induce the first bugle of the day. 2-2 pitch. Curve ball. See you later. Cowser is rung up looking on the yacker. 1 away. Okay, at the Mets and the Pirates make the Knicks. What? Okay, at the Mets and the Pirates make the Knicks. Who are we cheering for to... What? I need help with that. Dylan Carlson takes a called strike on the outside edge. Just one more attempt. I've got the names here. I got some teams here. All the other words aren't really adding up to a sentence for me. Who are we cheering to go for the World Series? Okay, I think I get it. We've sent some players away. Who do I want to see in the World Series with some of our ex-players on that team, I think is the question, right? 0-2 on Carlson. Let me think about it here. The pitch is fouled away, still 0-2. I mean, I guess just because there's 2, pretty significant players instead of just one, I guess the Padres. Plus, you got Machado over there. If anybody still has any Oriole loyalty to the Machado years. Here is a little squibber back to the pitcher. Rea will pick it up and throw out Carlson for the second out. Jackson moves into scoring position. Jeremiah Jackson, that is. I need to remember to use first names. We've got one first name Jackson in the lineup and 2 last name Jacksons. I need to stop just saying Jackson when 1/3 of the team or 1/3 of the lineup is a Jackson. Here comes Kobe Mayo. Mullins deserves it. I'd agree. Look, if I knew the Mets would win it all, and it was because said Mullins made a outstanding catch or had a big clutch hit, then sure, I'd love to see it. Kobe Mayo takes a first pitch strike.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
My problem is that I really don't like the Mets. Juan Soto was on that team, so said as much as I like you, that is a swing, according to the first base umpire, on an appeal of a check swing by Kobe Mayo. It's 0-2. 2 down with Jackson, Jeremiah, that is, at second base. Pitch. Laid off, low and away. Come on, Mayo. We need a big hit. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Perfect, Joel. I'm going to go in and add that to my soundboard right now on the fly in the middle of the damn ball game. And Mayo asks for time with a 1-2 count. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Perfect, because you just need that phrase and leave it right at that. Mayo pops it up right center field, make it straight away right field as the camera starts to pan that way. Kyle Tucker will make the catch on a routine pop-up. The same looking pop-up that Jeremiah could not handle. All right, let's see. What do we got here? We're going now to the bottom. That's somebody else like singing. No, I want the original. No, that won't do it. No, I want the real thing. No, it's awful. All right, I can't have all the music. I can't have the music build up. I need to go right to it. Nah.
Goodbye, Billy.
Nah. Nah.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
All right, that'll work. That'll do. I don't even think that's the original, but all right, download. Hey, folks, hang in there. We are in a commercial break between innings. BW is just adding another bat to the soundboard as we sit here. Go into soundboard. Okay. Open up the stream deck. Remind me later. Okay, where am I going to put this? I guess like Ramon Arias can go. That's God, it's so sad to replace some of these sounds. But such is the case. Okay, so that is Bullfrog, I guess. All right. We are underway. Bottom of the second. Willie Castro at the plate. First pitch is called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Let's test it out, folks.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
All right. He's in. He's in the board. 0-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled away 0-2. That pitch was inside. 2-0 Cubs. Bottom of the second. Jeremiah dropped a fly ball. Oh, it was so bad. God, it was so bad. That pitch is inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, well, neither can Jeremiah, apparently. Maybe that's why he's a bullfrog. He never caught a single ball his way, but he helped me drink his wine. And he always had mighty fine wine. 2-2 pitch is low and away. It's a full count on Castro. Leading off the bottom of the second inning. Bottom of the order coming up for the Cubs. Nico Horner on deck. Payoff pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground to third. And Westberg will get it across in time as Castro's helmet comes flying off. Westberg was shaded toward the shortstop position there. Help make that play easy. All right, Nico Horner takes a curveball, a good-looking curveball there from Young to get ahead 0-1. Horner's hitting .293. 4 homers, 46 driven in. I mean, Nico Horner has 46 RBI, hitting 8th in the order. I think that's about what Gunnar has, and Gunner's been hot. Where are our RBIs? There's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Gunnar has 46. He's tied with Horner, and that's after a 3-run bomb yesterday. Here's a ball hit down the right field corner. It'll be played. My God, Jackson bobbled that. He is able to hold Horner to a single on a ball hit down the right field line. There is virtually no foul territory for like the final 150 feet down that line there. It came bouncing off the wall toward Jackson. He bobbled it. But he holds the runner to a long single. What's that on that note you got there, Jeremiah? Here's Dansby Swanson hitting 9th. He's got 51 RBI and 16 home runs, and he's batting 9th. Both of those numbers are better than Gunnar, and he's batting 9th. Whew. Swanson has been struggling recently, though. Just a .05, 2 for his last 19 with 8 strikeouts. I guess that's why they've moved him down. I'd like to see the Orioles take a veteran player and move him down in the order when he's struggling. And not worry about that player's feelings and just move them on back up once they start hitting again. It's 0-2 on Swanson. Swung on and fouled away. We'll do it again. Folks, I got to tell you, if you love baseball, you can't tell me Wrigley Field ain't one of the very best venues in all of sports. I just wish they didn't put those 2 giant boards out there in the bleachers and blocking a lot of that neighborhood view. One and two the count on Swanson. BW, that's it. I've been asking for the soundbite Holiday by Madonna for Jackson, and this other guy gets one. Well, Queen, I chose one for Holiday before anybody else had any request to do it. I mean, I bought this soundboard, and I immediately started putting in names or sounds for players. Nobody had any input. They're all mine. This guy's a new player, so it's like an unstaked patch of land. You want to stake your claim, you put your flag down and you say, hey, BW, I've got a Jeremiah clip to play. No. No. Okay. No what? That's a lot of no's. I won holiday. Yeah, well, here's the deal. These are dudes playing baseball, and I'd rather have a dude saying holiday than like Madonna. I don't want to associate Madonna with Jackson Holiday. That's just me. I don't know. 1-2 pitch is a called strike 3. Swanson goes down looking. 2 down. I know, Queen. I know. It's the same reason Jackson Holiday wouldn't want to walk up to the plate hearing Madonna's holiday song. He wouldn't want that. He might not want Holiday Road, but he definitely doesn't want the Madonna holiday. Here's a ball hit in the right field. That's a base hit. Lead runner will go first to third. The Cubs have runners at the corners with 2 down after a base hit from Michael Bush. Brandon Young is in another jam, and he's got to face Kyle Tucker. Everyone wants to be serenaded by Madonna. What century are we in, Queen? Look, I love the 80s. I do. The last time the Orioles won something. I don't love it that much. Curveball finds the zone. The upper outer corner of the zone for strike 1 on Tucker. He laid down a sac bunt. Did Tucker in the first inning? I think we got the holiday we're gonna go with. Here's a swing and a ground ball to second. Nice backhanded pick by Holiday. Holiday makes the play. Well, there's Jackson Holiday. He just made the third out. Come on, he made an out. He just threw out that guy. Holiday, it would be so nice. Yeah, it's not going on the board. Sorry. We got this, though. Now, that's a holiday everybody can love. Who doesn't love National Lampoon's Vacation? All right? Holiday Road. I found out long ago. Long way down that Holiday Road. How we doing, folks? I might need a lucky. We got a lot of baseball going on Sunday afternoon. The Braves have a 4-2 lead on the Reds in the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers are shutting out the Rays. But Tampa have the bases loaded, 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers up 3-0. Brewers up 3-0 in the 5th inning over the Nationals. Top of the 5th, Royals and Blue Jays tied at 1. Bottom of the 5th, Twins have doubled up the Guardians 4-2. At the end of 4, the Marlins over the Yankees 6-1. Giants have a 7-1 lead on the Mets. That's in the 5th. Boston has already defeated the Astros 6-1 today. That was quick. Coming up later, Diamondbacks play the A's, White Sox and Angels, Cardinals versus Padres, Rangers versus Mariners, Tigers versus Phillies. Tigers-Phillies, the Sunday night game of the week. All right, Alex Jackson, not Jeremiah, not Holiday, and currently not with a soundbite, is at the plate with now a 2-0 count as that pitch is low and away. 2-0 on Alex Jackson. He's hitting .242. He is an extra base hit machine. At least he has been. So how are you calling that a strike, Blue? That is 4 inches outside. That is the entire width of a baseball outside, you schmuck. All right, grab his legs. Hold him down, folks. Hold him down.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
2-2 on Alex Jackson. I ain't got time today, Blue. Home plate umpire is Mike Muklinski. Jackson just, what happened? He strike out? Mike Muchlinski. Yeah. You need much practice at calling balls and strikes. Get it? Oh, Jackson got hit by the pitch. Hey. Okay, that's much better. That's a lot better. Okay. I missed it, but Alex Jackson's on first base. Nobody out. Here's Jackson Holiday. This one's for you, Tanya. Come on now. First pitch strike to Holiday. He's 0 for 1. Hit batter at first. Nobody out. Ground ball, third base side. There's nobody there. The shift leaves a giant hole on the left side of the infield, and Jackson finds it. It'll be a single. First and second for the Orioles. Still nobody out, folks. Oh, Tanya. We've got a message here.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Thanks for singing a Madonna song, even though I was kind of singing it in a sarcastic sort of jerk-off way. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you so much. I'll pepper in some more Madonna hits for you as the game goes on, all right? Westberg, let's get something out of Westberg here.
Well, west is that way.
We need something. 0-1 pitch, swung on a miss. It's 0-2. Come on, Jordan. I tell you what, Westberg has got a real serious look on his face at the plate that I don't remember him having before. The beard is really filled out. Westberg is going to fly out to right. Tucker will make the catch. He's firing it in toward third. Runner tags will get there. Jackson. Alex Jackson, by the way, for a catcher, pretty good speed. Pretty good speed. That's always a nice attribute to have. A catcher that can run. Most of them can't. Here comes Gunner, folks. Last time he came up to hit with 2 men on, it was a big moment yesterday. You might have remembered it.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
What can he do here? 2 on, 1 out. Got to at least get that runner in from third. First pitch is outside from Rhea. Ball 1. Folks, get that bugle out. Tin hut. That pitch is on the outside edge, a splitter. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Charm City Chad. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. 1-1 on Gunner. He takes a called strike. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, bottom of the zone. 2 strikes. Gunner's got to make contact. I have good confidence in him. He's been swinging a good bat lately. As long as the ump doesn't screw him. That's my only concern. Gunner, if it's close, you got to swing. One and two. Here is the pitch. Up and in. He got a piece, rolls it to, they flip it to second. Off balance throw, no chance. It'll be a fielder's choice. Gunnar Henderson hits it up the middle. They hit the second base bag, but no chance to get Gunnar coming down the first base line. RBI ground out. Alex Jackson comes in to score. It's now Chicago 2, Baltimore. We got our first run. All right, RBI ground out. I'm not going to go through all the sound effects. We need the big hit. 2 down, Gunnar at first. And they check on him quickly. He's back in. This is a good spot for Gunnar to swipe a base. Tying run. There's 2 out. You get yourself in a scoring position. Give Rutschman a chance to get you in with a base hit. Otherwise, it's going to take a couple of batters to do something. There goes Gunnar. Here comes the throw down. It is in time. Holy cow. Gunnar immediately says, Gunner's standing on the base. He says he wants a challenge. Bill coming in with a sticker. Bill, you've already hooked me up today, my friend. I'm not going to stop you, but thanks, man. All right, let's look at this replay. Is Gunnar... They're not going to overturn that. They're not going to overturn that. They're not even going to challenge that. Gunnar has got to stop doing this. And I'm not even talking about getting caught on the bases. I know we can't figure that out. But Gunnar's like instant reaction on just about any play to say like, no, I was safe. No, that was actually not a strike. Gunnar is just complaining a little bit too. I don't know. It's just, again, like, with the umps, whenever there's a call, and even when he's right, he just looks over at the ump, he's building a reputation that's not going to help him, I guess is my point. Umpires have books on players just like players have books on umpires. And if you're a player that has a reputation for getting all in a huff about every close pitch, the umpires are not going to help you out. They're not going to help you. They're going to, in fact, some of them out there will enjoy watching you get frustrated as they ring you up on a borderline pitch. You got to just be, you got to pick your spots, basically. I'm not asking Gunnar to just clam up and cut his own balls off, but you can't complain about everything. Or else nobody's gonna really listen to anything you're saying. I love Gunnar's sassy bat flips when he walks, though. Oh, I do too. Listen, I'm not trying to crap on Gunnar. Oh, by the way, Andrea, did I even mention you? I'm so sorry. Andrea gifted another BirdWatcher membership, and I nearly didn't even address it. I apologize, Andrea. Thanks so much again. John Wallet is the lucky recipient of another BirdWatcher membership from Andrea. Please, folks, let her know how much you appreciate her generosity. We are underway in the bottom of the third. Seiya Suzuki at the plate. First pitch was a strike. Next one is fouled away. RBI single for Suzuki back in the first inning. Yeah, so you guys know what I'm saying about Gunnar, right? I'm not trying to crap on, one of our best players. I just want to see him succeed. I want him to be smart. And, yeah, he's just got to know that sort of attitude and body language all the time, it's not going to help him. The 1-2 to Suzuki is off the plate outside, 2-2. And again, if Gunnar is now, a leader on this team, that's a strikeout. Young strikes out Seiya Suzuki to begin the third inning. Is that the first strikeout for Young today?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Brandon Young gets a strikeout. That's his second K of the day. My apologies. Here's Pete Crow Armstrong. Curveball low and away for ball one. Thanks again, Andrea. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. BW's going home in a body bag. Yeah. Always look I. Look I. Always look I. Sorry. End scene. 1-2 on Crow Armstrong. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the third. Yeah, we're in game number 111, and no Oriole is up to 50 RBI yet. Unbelievable. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Young. Where is this pitch coming from?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Young with back-to-back strikeouts here in the third of the 3-4 hitters in the Cubs lineup. Not too shabby. Here's Carson Kelly. That pitch is low. Oh, it's more outside than low. It is ball one. Curveball bounces in there, 2-0. Matthew Kyle Tucker's bat would be great in the lineup, but unfortunately, he's lining up as the number one free agent bat, and we all know what happens when you're the top choice in a given winter free agent market. The contract is going to be insane. It's going to be insane. $400 million, probably. 10 years, $40 million a year, something like that. That's what you'd have to commit. I don't think the Orioles are going to do that. That is a lot of cash. 3-1 pitch is hit in the air to right. Jackson heading toward the foul line and makes the catch. All right, Jeremiah, that wasn't the easiest catch. Again, where that foul line is, it is just a wall right there. Literally an inch of foul territory, maybe 2. Jackson makes the catch just on the fair side of that line, right next to the wall. The inning is over. We go to the fourth. The Cubs lead at 2-1. And that's right, Andrea, not to blow up your spot, but Andrea, you should be hanging out for this game, right? I mean, you're a Bud man and a Cub fan. The Bullfrog can catch, folks. And when he comes up to hit next, will I have this button nearby?
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
I got to move that. I got to move him up. I got to figure out who to move out. Well, I can switch him with Beavers right now. I'm going to do a Beaver switch. Get it? All right, now he's on page 2. That's better. That's where you belong, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
All right. Holiday. Celebrate. If we took a holiday. Ugh. If we took a holiday, it would be so nice. I mean, it might be the worst lyrics of any song ever. Are we even trying? It would be so nice. I mean, that is right up there with like Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's working for the weekend. I had a holiday and it was nice. It would be so nice. Adley Rutschman is up leading off the top of the fourth. He takes a curveball low. All right.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
It's a 2-1 ball game. Cubs have the lead. 1-0 pitch is a strike. She didn't write that one. Well, I don't care. That's not my concern. This ball is hit toward left field and over the glove. It pops out of the glove of Ian Happ. And Rutschman is on at second base, leading it off. How will they score this? This could be an error. I mean, it was in the glove of Ian Happ. He'll tell you he should have came down with this ball. Well, I mean, maybe it wasn't in the glove. Let me see. Yeah, it tipped off the glove. They probably won't give him an error because he had to leave his feet just a little bit. Which I'm not going to complain. Give Adley a double. That's fine. I just lost the chat. There you are. So we've got the tying run in scoring position and nobody out. And folks, guess who's up right now?
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Just in time. First pitch is ball one to Jackson, Jeremiah Jackson. Swung on, hit toward third. It's a fair, is that a foul ball? Foul ball. Just foul on the third base line. Come on, Jeremiah. You got to move Rutschman to third. It's better to hit toward the right side than the left side if you can. Got to move that tying run with nobody out to third base minimum. That's your job. You got a job. Come on. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Waved at a sweeper on the outside corner. 2 strikes. Folks, I have not brought up hitting the like button for the entire stream today. We are in the 4th inning. That pitch is in the dirt, 2-2. And guess what? 70 of you have done it without me saying a thing. Thank you so much. But you know what? We can get to 100. We've got well over 100 people here right now. This is a gentle reminder to those who have forgotten, perhaps, to hit that thumbs up. Go ahead and knock it out. Let's get those likes up to 100, please. 2-2 count on Jeremiah Jackson. Swung on and hit foul on the right side. Still 2-2. We got a bugle for you. Come on now.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch hit in the air and fouled again. Rhea is up to 56 pitches. He's only gotten 9 outs. There's nobody out here in the 4th. We've got Bullfrogs filling up the chat, folks. The newest hit Swung on, fouled back again, still 2-2.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. And a diving stop by the shortstop. That will move the runner up. Jackson is thrown out by Dansby Swanson on a nice defensive play. But the job is done. Tying run now at third base with only one out. Colton Cowser is up, folks. Cowser, make contact. It's time for the hat. It's time for the hat. If ever there was a time for the hat, it's now. It's right now. Right now, folks. Let's go. First pitch to Cowser is swung on and fouled at the plate. Or missed. Either way, it's 0-1. Cowser, make contact. Let's hear the chant in the Charm City chat. Cowser, make contact. Cowser, make contact. The pitch. Hit on the ground. Base hit! Base hit in the right field! Rutschman will score the tying run. Cowser gets off the schneid. It's a 2-2 ball game. Folks, it's time to make some noise. The milkman delivers.
It's magic, you know.
And the hat says, "You're welcome." Here is Dylan Carlson. Curveball, a strike at the bottom of the zone. BW reaches for the hat because he knew Cowser needed that little bit extra. And look at the results, folks. Carlson with an 0-1 count. Make it 1-1. That pitch is low. Folks.
Dylan, your son?
Bill with another sticker. Thanks again, Bill. Bill is trying to get people to go on a run. Bill, I know you're trying, my friend. I appreciate it. This pitch is fouled away. I tell you what. If we don't have a big BW run, again, it looks like I'm not going to have to miss any time this season. We're going to have a 300th consecutive game call coming up in about a month. So that would be the date if everybody wants to hook up BW with a little something to acknowledge his work. Let's shoot for game number 300 in a row. What day is it? I don't know. I haven't looked at it. No idea. I'm happy to say I haven't tried to figure it out because it's inevitably happening. Carlson on a 2-2 pitch. We got a full count, folks. Cowser's at first base. I think he should be taken off on this pitch. He might be able to steal it even if Carlson strikes out. Foul ball. It's still 3-2. Damien, I'll consider it. I'm a fan of America. You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Oh, Carlson gets into one to right. Oh, it's going to be caught out there on the track by Kyle Tucker. Looked good off the bat, but only strong enough to get to the track. 2 down in the inning. Kobe Mayo coming up. Magic is the greatest. Man, Tanya's going to be mad now. Tanya's like, "Oh, you'll add that Magic song, but not Holiday by Madonna? Really?" Here's a ground ball to third. They go to second for one. That's all they'll need. It's the final out of the inning. They get the force play on Cowser at second base on a hard grounder by Mayo. But the Orioles tie it up. They tie it up on a base hit by Colton Cowser. We head now to the bottom of the fourth. It's a 2-2 ball game. Book Doc doesn't think he's live. How do we let him know if he's live or not? Book Doc, if you're live, say, I'm live in the next 5 seconds. And you know you're the one who can put out the fire. You know darn well when you cast your spell. The heart just turn to me. Do 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 do. Magic. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna heat up this coffee. All right, chill out. Hey, dude, you need to pump some iron. Chill out.
Oh boy, is this great!
Bottom of the fourth. Welcome back. Welcome back. Ian Happ takes a swing and walks away after fouling it off himself, I guess. Happ with an RBI double back in the first. Show me that smile again. Don't waste another minute on your crying. We're over near the end. The best is ready to begin. Ooh, as long as we've got each other. 0-2 the count on Happ. That pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 80s sitcom theme songs, folks. I know them all. Don't even try to test me. I cannot be. Don't quit my day job. I did a long time ago. Very happy about quitting the day job. I'm about working at 2:30 in the morning. I don't know if don't quit your day job works for a guy like me. There is no day job. Only middle of the night jobs. We have Willie Castro at the plate with a full count leading off the bottom of the fourth inning. I'm sorry, it's Happ. Castro's on deck. Happ with a full count. And it's still a full count after a foul ball. Just don't quit. Okay. You got it. I got you. Arthur. What was that Arthur song? When you get caught between the moon and New York City. Ground ball to third. Westberg over to first. Routine play, 1 away. Happ retired. Here comes Castro now. I know it's crazy, but it's true. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, the best that you can do, Ground ball to third. Westberg, another play and another out. 2 down. 62 pitches from Brandon Young. Hey, the Orioles have another giveaway coming up. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. It's a corduroy cap for the first 20,000 fans who come out to see the Athletics play the Orioles. I'm telling you, you better hope 20,000 show up. Nico Horner with a curveball in the dirt outside from Young. It's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth, 2-2 ball game. Horner is 1 for 1 today. That's a called strike on the outside edge. This pitch is popped straight up on the infield, but it's going to make its way into the crowd. 2 strikes on Horner. I got to tell you, folks, if you get caught between the moon and New York City, it might be time to go on a diet. That is a very wide gap, and if you can't make your way between, you might want to cut down on some carbs. I don't know. Do some calisthenics. Here's a check swing. Excuse me, ball hit right in front of the plate. The catcher, Jackson, with a nice play. A quick pounce and throw over to first to get the final out here in the fourth. We head now to the 5th inning, tied at 2. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, you need a diet. You're just too big. Coffee. I'll be back. This game brought to you by Pregame strips.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
Bow. Bow. Bow.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the monster...
Oh, one moment, folks. Alex Jackson will begin the top of the 5th. First pitch outside, ball 1. 2-2 ball game, rubber game of this 3-game series. We want to win it. Jackson was hit by a pitch, his only other plate appearance. And this is a foul ball to make a 1-1. Be top of the order, due up after Alex. Called a strike, 1-2. Frank with number 87 on the like button. Thank you, Frank. Folks, let's get those likes up to triple digits. You know how we do. Swing and a miss, and Alex Jackson strikes out. Rhea with a good located sweeper on the lower outside corner of the zone. Here comes Jackson Holiday. You know why I'm not going to use the Madonna version of Holiday? That's a swing and a foul ball, 0-1. Because what's next? I use her song Hanky Panky. Hanky Pank, I want the hanky panky. Nothing like a good spanky. Yeah, not happening. It's 0-2 on Holiday after a foul ball. Nothing is like a good spanky? Really? That's the best you could rhyme? Okay. This pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Tanya. You got to admit, that song, yeah, that song stinks. All right? Don't even try to sell me on Hanky Panky. It's a terrible song. This one is swung on and missed. Holiday strikes out. Like a Prayer, worst song ever. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not as bad as Hanky Panky. I know a lot of people don't like it because of, the message and the video and all that stuff. But, I mean, honestly, just as a song, it's not that bad. She hits a couple of decent notes. Here's a ground ball by Westberg. Base hit up the middle past the diving glove of the shortstop Swanson. A 2-out single for Westy. Get yourself on base, my friend. All right. Hanky Panky, I like a hanky panky. Nothing like a good spanky. It's a terrible song. Hey, that's going to do it for Colin Rea. His day's done. Hit the showers, pal. You're finished. Get out of here.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go. How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right. Well, Colin Rea cannot win this game. He can lose it if the man coming on in relief allows the inherited runner to score. We'd love to see it happen, folks. Rea goes 4 2/3 innings, 5 hits and a walk. Struck out 4. Gave up 2 earned runs. And again, there's another one out there, possibly with his name on it. 77 pitches. Murray Head. That's right. That's right. The queens we have would not excite you. Like a sturgeon. Hey. Boy. It's going to be a test of cerebral fitness. By the way, referring to the song One Night in Bangkok in Thailand is akin to going to San Francisco and referring to the town to locals as San Fran. You will just be shunned. That's all. Just shunned. Here's Drew Pomeranz, a left-hander veteran on the mound for the Cubs, facing Gunnar Henderson, folks. How about that? What can Gunnar do?
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Westberg's at first base with 2 down. Tie ball game. 1-0 pitch. Check swing. Up and in. 2-0. Come on, Gunnar. Gunnar. No, Billy, I don't. That pitch is inside. 3-0. Folks, bugle time. Pitch. Ball 4. Take your 4-pitch walk there, Gunna.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
First and second now. Westberg is pushed into scoring position. Adley Rutschman coming up.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
All right. Rutschman will bat right-handed against the lefty Pomeranz, and he takes a first pitch fastball called a strike. Rutschman is 1 for 2. That's a called strike, 0-2. Bottom of the zone. Rutschman's going to have to start working now. 0-2 with 2 down. Come on, Adley. Look at this beautiful ballpark. Tell me you don't want to get a big hit put in your memory bank. 0-2 pitch. Ooh, very close. Pomeranz was ready to walk off the mound. Just missed the outside corner. Adley is still alive with a 1-2 count. Pitch. Reached for. How did he get a piece of that? That was a foot off the plate outside. He's fouling it off down the first base line. Adley. Nothing like a good spanky. Come on, buddy. Oh, he swung at a curveball in the dirt and strikes out. That did not work.
Stop it all.
The Orioles strand a pair in a tie ball game. We go now to the bottom of the 5th. This game is half over, and that's if the game isn't tied. It currently is. It's 2 apiece. Folks, 91 likes. We're in a commercial break. We've got the people here to get that number to 100 right now. Charm City Chat, I'm calling on you to say something right now in the chat to help encourage everybody else that has yet to hit the like button to go ahead and do it. Let them know. It's no big deal, but it does help the channel, and we'd all appreciate it. Wouldn't we? Wouldn't we appreciate it? Charm City Chat. I'm not good at a pep talk, am I? I got to work on my pep talk game. I'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 94 likes. Do I hear 95? 94? Do I hear 95? 95, 95, 95. Do I hear 95? Do I hear 96? 96. 94, 95, 94, 95, 96. Sold to the man in the yellow hat. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Dansby Swanson, strike 1. Brandon Young on the mound. Curveball called a strike. Wow, that was outside the whole way. This umpire is bad. But that call helped us. The 0-2 to Swanson. Swing and a miss. A 3-pitch strikeout of Swanson. See you later. Folks, Brandon Young's ERA is south of 6. We're in the 5s. Come on now.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Michael says eat some custard. You know what? I might have some. I might. Billy says the Orioles birdwatcher wants his likes pumped up. More likes are helpful to his business. Please treat this man with the respect he so deserves and hit the like button now. Thanks, Billy. That's such a nice, gentle way to persuade people. I might have to hire Billy as my my security guy. I want Billy with me. Billy, how much to make you head of security at Birdwatcher headquarters? 3-0 count. That's a strike. It's 3-1 now. On who? We're back to the top of the order, right? Where the hell are we? Can I get a batter's name? This ball is fouled away. Full count. All right, fine. I'll go over here to confirm. Michael Bush. Michael Bush at the plate. How could I forget Bush, folks? Pitch inside. That's a walk. That is a walk to Bush. Pump up the like jams, folks. Pump it up while your feet are stomping. We are 1 like away. 1. You could be the one. 1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. 2 can be as bad as 1. That's a base hit in the right, and there's 2 men on. Kyle Tucker with a base hit to right field. 2 on now with 1 out. First and second for the Cubs. I'd say it's time to get the bullpen warmed up. Brandon Young has kept us in the ball game till now. We've tied it up. We're halfway through. Seiya Suzuki is up now with first and second, 1 down. Just get the pen going. There's a first pitch strike, a cutter on the outside edge. I tell you, this ump is giving an inch or 2 off the outside against right-handed hitters. Brandon Young needs to recognize that and exploit that and get some cheap calls out there. 1-0 pitch. Well, first of all, it should be 0-1. Okay, they fixed it. That was outside. Now it's 1-1. Ground ball could get us out of the inning right now. The 1-1 pitch. Outside again. You got to get a little bit closer to get that couple of inches off the plate from the ump. This will be the 80th pitch of the afternoon for Young coming up. And first, Suzuki steps out of the box. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. First and second for the Cubs. 2-2 ball game. The pitch. Hit in the air. Center field, left center. And Cowser is going to circle under it, make the catch. Runner's going to tag and go to third. Cowser wisely throws in towards second to keep that runner at first where he is. There's 2 outs in the inning now. A chance to get out of this with the game still tied. And now you've got Pete Crow Armstrong coming up. Brandon Young struck him out his last time, and PCA struck out 4 times yesterday. It is a tough situation. Crow Armstrong is certainly better than he has looked in the past couple of games. So it's a question of, is he in a funk? And we got a chance to take advantage of that and get this final out without giving up this current tie ball game situation? Or is he just due? Is he long overdue? Hopefully he's not going to pull a I'm due. Mansolino is out, and it looks like we're going to go to a lefty here to face Crow Armstrong. I'm not opposed to it. Brandon Young won't have a chance to qualify for a win here. He comes up 1 out short, and he also doesn't have a lead at the moment. If he were to get the final out and the Orioles were to score in the next inning, Young would have had a chance to get a win, but he's out of the ball game now. There was no activity, no shot of the pin that let us know who might be on their way out, but I would expect a lefty. It might be the debut of, what's his name? Enns? I got to get used to these players. I got to get used to these guys. We saw Aiken close the game out yesterday. Wolfram also pitched. So the only other lefty out there is Dietrich Enns, a 34-year-old who I have no idea what kind of plan we have, what situations the Orioles plan to use him in, but he has yet to make a debut. This situation is calling for a lefty. Maybe it'll be him. Let me see. Have they updated it yet? No. No update. What name will pop up under Brandon Young? So Young leaves the ball game 4 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 walks. Neither run he gave up earlier was earned. Both were unearned runs. Struck out 4, but he does have 2 runners on base now. Those are runners that if they were to score would count as earned runs. So Young's going to need some help here. Get this final out. Who's coming on? It is Enns. It is Dietrich Enns. BW had a feeling, and BW is once again correct. Dietrich Enns pitched for the Tigers, made 7 appearances. The numbers are not pretty. Let's not even look at them. Let's just hope he can get 1 out. First pitch is in the dirt to Crow Armstrong. Well, folks, we used to have a guy named John Means. I guess this is a means to an ends. Get it? Popped up by Crow Armstrong. Stay in play. First base side. It is a couple of rows on the other side of the dugout. It is a strike. You see what I did there? There was a word play. John Means, Dietrich Enns. Means to an end? Okay. I'll get my coat. There's a called strike at the top of the zone, and this ump is, wow. He's going to get his report card later and realize the strike zone is not as large as he thinks it is. 1-2. Come on, one more strike. Swing and a miss! And Crow Armstrong slams his bat down. He's pissed off. I'm sorry, pal. Did that not go your way?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go. How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks,
Oh, boy, is this great.
let's go.
You never heard of Baltimore style? Do you believe in me?
We're on a mission from God.
This being Baltimore and all.
All right. We go to the 6th inning, tied at 2. Be right back.
Oh, wow. Here he comes.
Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and then you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager should.
I learned something, buddy boy.
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a
You're not
drugstore.
a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
Folks, welcome back. BW's got some Thai custard. Hey, by special request, it is the top of the 6th. Is that my boy up there to hit right now? Is that my boy?
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Drew Pomeranz still out here to pitch. It's 1-1 on Jeremiah Jackson, 0 for 1 with a walk. That's a foot outside, 2-1. That one's up and away. 3 balls and a strike. It's tough. I want to keep watching the Orioles, but Man United game is starting now too. What game? It's early August. It's clearly a friendly, whatever they're doing. It's not even a game that matters. Who are they playing? There's a pop-up to right field caught out there for the first out of the inning. Jackson goes down on a pop-up. Yeah, preseason. I know all about the Premier League. That was my career before this. So, yeah, why would you leave to go watch a meaningless preseason friendly where the best players, if they play at all, are only going to be out there for a short while? I mean, come on. What are you, nuts? Now, in a couple of weeks, when the season starts, I can understand. Here's Colton Cowser. Takes a first pitch strike. Cowser, his last time up, tied up the ball game with a big old hit. 1 for 2 today. He struck out in his other at-bat. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Make it a foul tip. Oh, no. They have meaning, Garrett. They have meaning. So much meaning. Cowser strikes out on 3 pitches. Well, if Cowser's only going to make contact once today, he picked a good time to do it. He tied up the ball game. 3-pitch strikeout here. Dylan Carlson is 0 for 2. Batting right-handed against Pomeranz. First pitch is fouled away. 2-2 ball game, top of the 6th. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Curveball in there. 2 strikes. It would be songs like that I'd always remind my parents back when I was like a teenager in the 90s, and they would, Carlson, it's a high fly ball, but it's going to stay in the yard. Caught near the foul line and left for the final out here in the top of the 6th. The Orioles go 1-2-3 against Pomeranz. Bottom of the 6th coming up, still tied at 2. Yeah, joy to the world. Like, I would always point that out to my parents whenever they would, criticize the music I was listening to. Like, what is this? What are you listening to? What are they talking about? I'd be like, yeah, I don't know. Jeremiah was a bullfrog and he was a good friend of mine. We're like, what the hell is that? You never understood a single word he said, but he helped him drink his wine. So you sat and you drank wine with your good friend who happened to be a bullfrog. And you're going to talk to me about my lyrics? What the hell are you talking about? Anyway, this custard is delicious. Oh, by the way, folks, I see George brought up the name Steve Bartman. I am Steve Bartman. I went into the witness protection program. I moved to Thailand. Then I pretended to be an Orioles fan, started up this channel. How did you know? How did you think I was able to do such a good Harry Carey impression? That wine is mighty fine, isn't it? What is Hutchins on about? Is this the story of Jeremiah? All right. Dietrich Inns is on to pitch the 6th inning after getting the final out in the 5th. Carson Kelly, first batter he faces here in the 6th, fouls the first pitch away. Kelly 0 for 1 with a walk. He hits lefties well, so Inns needs to be careful here. That one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Damn, this custard is good. It never disappoints. The Orioles claimed 2 more guys off of waivers. One of them from the Cubs. Let me check on that, Chilo. Thanks for the alert. Yeah, the Orioles still have like 3 or 4. Well, maybe not now, but before this game started, they had about 3 or 4 open spots on the 40-man roster after all the activity at the trade deadline. Here's a ground ball to Gunnar at short. He charges it, throws on the run. In time, 1 away. Carson Kelly is retired. We claim. Oh, is that Vidal Brujan? I know Vidal. Yeah, Vidal Brujan. Okay. Hey, that's it. That's for our infield. I would have him immediately up and replacing Luis Vasquez. I think that's an upgrade. Line drive caught by Westberg at third. Oh, doctor. That corner is hot. And Westberg was ready. He got a hard liner. Let's see the reverse angle on this. Oh, my. Great reaction. Great reaction from Westberg.
Well, West is that way.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
2 out in the inning. Westberg robs a hit. Here is Willie Castro. Batting right-handed now. Takes a strike. Oh, Jordan. That was pretty. Hutchins, what are you on about over here, man? You are filling up the chat. This seems like a TED Talk for another place. 1-1 pitch is swung on a miss by Castro. He got a piece of it, I guess. Foul tip. 2 strikes. They are talking about the Aquaman movie. Oh, I'm sorry. Allow me to not interrupt a full breakdown of the Aquaman movie. Ground ball base hit into right field by Castro. A 2-out single. And you got to watch him. He can steal a base. Folks, be sure to tune in tomorrow night in Philadelphia, where we'll be watching the Orioles take on the Phillies and discussing the Barbie movie. Here's a Nico Horner fouling a pitch away, strike 1. Runner at first, 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. We are tied at 2. Did I stutter? Wah? Yeah, folks, the Barbie movie. You ready? All right. Comebacker past the pitcher and past the diving glove of Holiday into center field. It's a base hit. Lead runner goes first to third. Castro on the base hit by Horner. So first and third, 2 down. Dansby Swanson's due up next. Might we think about bringing in a right-hander here to get this final out? Has Inns done enough? He's gotten 3 outs, but now he's gotten 2 men on here. Swanson's up now. He's going to pitch to him. And Swanson gets into it, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Damn it! I'm sitting here trying to think, like, what's the rationale? What's the rationale for not going to a right-hander right now? You brought in the lefty to get the final out in the previous inning. Why wouldn't he bring in a righty to get this one with 2 men on? The Cubs are back ahead 3-2. And now, of course, we leave him in there to face a lefty that's coming up now. So it's one of those situations where it's like, well, we got a plan because these guys are going to be due up. And yeah, you got Bush and Tucker, a couple lefties due up now. But that was the big moment to get out of the inning, was to get the right-hander Swanson. Now, the Orioles might be thinking, well, Swanson has been struggling lately. He's hitting 9th in the order, so a lefty could get him out. Well, he didn't. Again, Swanson has more home runs and RBI on the season than any Oriole. So I don't care if he's hitting 9th. The mound meeting is over. First and second with 2 down. The Cubs have a run in, and they've got the lead back here in the bottom of the 6th. Michael Bush is 1 for 2. First pitch, fouled back. As a general philosophy, I don't plan my bullpen. I don't look at the lineup card and go, okay, I'm going to use this guy from this batter to this batter. Then this guy from this batter to this batter. Like, you can have that in your mind, but as soon as a variable changes, a pitcher shows that maybe he can't get through all the batters you want him to because his stuff isn't there. You gotta then abandon that plan and then go with, you gotta adapt to the situation that's constantly evolving in a ball game. It's not a set it and forget it kind of a strategy. You got to know how to mix it up. All right, that pitch is in the dirt. 2-2 on Bush. Folks. Orioles, I'm available for hire. I am available for hire in some capacity. I'm sure they'd give me a job selling lemonade in the upper deck. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. He did not go. It's a full count, and that means the runners will get a head start with 2 down and a full count on Bush. If this inning goes any further, Kyle Tucker is on deck, and the crowd is now up on their feet. It is loud at Wrigley. They are cheering on Michael Bush. Payoff pitch. Popped up behind the plate. It looks playable. Jackson near the it's out of play. It's on the other side of the screen behind home plate. Still a full count. 22 pitches from ends since coming into the game. 2 balls on Bush. I know, Matt. Hey, look. If you lived out here, it's not the weirdest thing to say. All right, full count. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Sit down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, crap. I just dropped. I guess that could have been worse. We go to the 7th inning. The Cubs have gotten the lead back, but it's a 1-run ball game. Hang in there, folks. Hang in there. We had such high hopes for Borderlands. The movie? The movie with like the Kate Blanchett? That was one of the most critically panned bombs of the past 10 years. Why are you talking about a movie like this? Is such a gimmicky cash grab of a movie. I heard it was miscast to hell. This thing made Suicide Squad look like something worth watching. And Kate Blanchett, it's directed by Eli Roth. This guy is known. Go look at the filmography of Eli Roth and then ask yourself, how the hell did Kate Blanchett wind up in an Eli Roth movie? I'm stunned. I knew about this movie and that she was in it. I did not know that Eli Roth, I wouldn't call him a master, Michael. What movies make him a master? Cabin Fever? That's it? A lot of his movies are pretty bad. I've seen most of them. I like Eli Roth in a way. But it's hey, Andrew Kittredge is on for the Cubs. Can we tie it up off of our old pal Kittredge? Who do we got coming up? It's Kobe Mayo. We're in the 7th inning. Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
First pitch fouled away. Oh, so Eli Roth wasn't even attached to the movie to start with. Oh, snap. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh. Hey, folks, I think we're back. Looks like the internet went down for about 15 seconds, maybe just 10 seconds. As soon as I said that the Hostel movie is like torture adult film, I used the P word. I think YouTube got mad. Are we back? Say hello if we're back. This game went to commercial. What happened? Are they going to the bullpen? The inning can't be over already. Hey, what happened? Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Sorry, folks. I had to hit the live button to get back to where we need to be after the internet went down for 10 seconds. Alex Jackson's at the plate. There's one out, and he's got a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kobe Mayo was retired, flying out to center field. 1-2 pitch low and in. 2-2 on Jackson. You lost me, George, but now we've been found, right? We're back. Let's do a lag check, folks. I say a number. You type it in as soon as you hear the number. The number is 4. The number is 4. Jackson fouls it off to the left. Still 2-2. All right, there you go, George. That's not bad. That is not bad. 5 seconds, tops. Rogers, another recent addition, I believe, at the trade deadline, is getting up for the Cubs. Or am I thinking of the other Rogers? Not our Rogers. There's a Trevor Rogers, a Taylor Rogers, and I think a Tyler Rogers. It's a little confusing. Payoff pitch to Jackson, and he fouls it at the plate. We'll do it again. Come on, folks. One out. Jackson at the plate with a full count. And BW ain't playing with a full deck. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Jackson caught looking at a pitch. Bottom of the zone. 2 down. Back to the top of the order for Holiday, folks. How did we get on the topic of so many bad movies and stuff? Hey, you want to talk about some Uwe Boll movies? Anybody familiar with Uwe Boll? Many consider him to be the worst director in modern cinema. Holiday's got an 0-1 count. Make it a ball and a strike. That pitch off the plate from Kittredge. Uwe Boll has been responsible for some really classic movies. We're talking Blood Rain. We're talking... what else? Where's his filmography? Alone in the Dark, where Tara Reid plays like a neuroscientist. Holiday takes outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 down, nobody on. The Orioles down a run in the top of the 7th. House of the Dead. Up and away. 3-1 on Jackson. Oh, yeah. Take a look at... Oof. Man, he's still making movies like crazy. They're so bad. This ball is fouled by Holiday. It's a full count. Full count, 2 down, nobody on, top of the 7th, down a run. How about we tie it right now? Hey, Dan, take it easy. Fouled again by Holiday. We'll do it again. Oh, look at this kid. He's got his Raleigh cap on upside down. He's got the big shades. This is a boss. All right, full count. Popped up. Shallow left. Happ makes the catch, and the inning is over. We have reached the 7th inning stretch for the 3rd and final time this season at Wrigley Field, folks. You know how we do. We may be down a run, but after yesterday's late comeback, we know this one ain't over. So why don't we, regroup? Maybe grab a bite to eat, get us some nutrients. I'll tell you what, let me just head on over to the kitchen right now, and I'm going to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right. Folks, I'll be back in just a moment. Chill out.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Drop the big one.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Nothing gonna break my style. Nothing gonna break my style.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Call it the Baltimore Miracle or some shit.
Bottom of the 7th. It's still Dietrich ends on the mound. Like I said, this guy, I would assume, is the sort that'll give him more than one inning. He's already gotten 4 outs. He ended the 5th for Brandon Young, pitched the 6th, and now on for the 7th. Kyle Tucker may be the only batter he's left in here to face for this lefty-on-lefty matchup. It's a 1-1 count on Tucker, who's 1 for 2 today, including a sac bunt. This ball's tapped foul at the plate. Tucker lost sight of it. It's right there at his feet. The count is 1-2. The Orioles have Cage Stroud up in their bullpen. So where are the Cub bullpens now? If they're not along the foul lines, they're in some sort of enclosed area. Is it underneath the outfield wall out there? And they just come popping out the door? I know it's something that can only cause problems with injuries and errant balls hit that way, or having a mound on the field of play for a ball hitting the foul ground could cause an injury to somebody trying to chase down a fly ball. But I like having the bullpens right out there on the field. Where are these bullpens? I can't tell. They only have like one camera, and you can only see a side angle. Where the hell are they? Where the hell are they? Tucker's 1-2 pitch is low, 2-2. Oh, I should be over here. Hi, everybody. 2-2 to Tucker, leading off the bottom of the 7th. The Cubs lead at 3-2. Pitch. That's fouled again. 96 on the heater from Ends. Kind of reminds me of Cole Irvin out there. Left-hander, some bushy, dirty blonde hair. That ball's hit into center field. That's a base hit. It'll drop in front of Carlson. Tucker with his second hit of the afternoon. A leadoff single here in the 7th. Now, if Ends was left out here just to face Tucker, A, it didn't work, and B, I guess it's time now to go to a righty, right? The right-handed Suzuki due up next? No, we're just sticking with Ends. It's a one-run game. Late in the ball game. The Cubs might only be up to hit for this inning and the next. Why don't we maybe utilize a couple of other guys and play some matchups here? Fouled at the plate. It's 0-2 on Suzuki. I need to refresh something? Okay. Refresh. He's refreshed. Exciting. Oh and 2 on Suzuki. Pitch. Ooh. Close. A cutter low and in. Under the right and left field bleachers. Okay. Gotcha. Makes sense. That's really the only place they could fit. It's got to feel pretty, what's the word I'm thinking of? You got to feel pretty claustrophobic down there, though, you would think, right? I mean, you're underneath the stadium, basically. And you're like right on the other side of of a street, Waveland Avenue, and what's the opposite street? All right, here's the scoreboard back working normal. Popped up by Suzuki. It's going to be another flare that falls in. Neither ball hit all that hard in this inning, but it's 2 straight hits. By the way, Jordan Adams is in the outfield now. The Orioles have made a defensive change. Adams comes in as center. Carlson moves to right field, and Jeremiah Jackson's out of the ball game. So we've upgraded the defense, at least theoretically. But the Cubs right now are threatening 2 on, nobody out. And Pete Crow Armstrong, who has really been scuffling this weekend, is up to hit. 0 for 3 today. He's showing bunt. Brings the bat back. And gets ball 1 on a pitch that had the bottom of the zone. Umpire maybe focusing too much on the bunt attempt than the pitch. The 1-0. That's a swing and a foul ball. Maybe a foul tip. It's 1-1. Oh, boy. Ends has thrown 38 pitches already. Bunt shown again. It's over the plate, but again, it's apparently low. Lower than the previous pitch, but it still looked like it caught the very bottom of the zone a little bit. Can't get the call. It's 2-1. Young wheels around to check the runner back to second, and Crow Armstrong had already shown that he was going to try to bunt again before Young went into his delivery. So expect Crow Armstrong to still try to bunt. I guess with the way he hasn't been. Oh, he's going to swing away. And he fouls it away. It's 2-2. 2-2 on Crow Armstrong. And I don't think he's going to try to bunt now. There aren't many guys out there, especially in the modern era where there aren't many guys who know how to bunt at all. But with 2 strikes, swing and a miss. Crow Armstrong strikes out again. He's having a bad weekend, folks. And I tell you what, this series, if we get only 1 win, it might be because of how bad he's been going. That's it for Dietrich Enns. 41 pitches. He points to the sky. I don't know about the whole pointing to the sky thing, dude. When he came into the ball game, it was tied. Now you're leaving and we're losing. I mean, you got some outs. Thanks. 5 outs spread across 3 different innings. Joel says good job. 5 hits and a run and an inning and 2/3. 5 hits to 5 outs is a good job? I don't know. I don't know about all that. But I don't know. I guess Chilo left us to go check out a meaningless friendly soccer match. So yeah, Joel, you're like Bizarro Chilo. Instead of coming up with the weirdest negative take, Joel's coming up with the weirdest positive take. Hey, there's Chilo. Chilo, I think Joel is trying to become your alter ego. He's praising the work of Dietrich Enns for giving up the lead in 5 hits to get 5 outs. What should we do, Chilo? What should we do? You don't like it when Cano gets hit around and then strikes a pose? See, now it feels like everybody's picking on Chilo, and I'm the person that instigated it. Chilo, I will stop. I will stop. We should hope for a miracle. So that's what it is. When we figure out a way to win, it's a miracle. When we figure out ways to lose, it's just, who do we blame? Wins, we don't credit anybody for a win. We just chalk it up as a miracle. Okay. That's the Chilo I know. Carson Kelly has a first pitch strike with Cade Stroud on in relief of Dietrich Enns. 2 on, 1 out for the Cubs. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul ball, quickly 0-2. Hey, there you go. Chilo says, hey, if nothing else, we got to win, and we kept Pete Crow Armstrong quiet. Hey, that is a silver lining look at how the weekend has gone. That's good stuff, Chilo. It feels weird, though, doesn't it? Do you get like a physical reaction when you type that out? See, now I'm picking on you for being better about it. And you must be wondering, good God, BW, how do you want me to talk about this team? I'm just having fun, Chilo. We're all having fun. And this game is a scam. That's right. It's 0-2 on Carson Kelly. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Cubs have a 3-2 lead. Cade Stroud from the belt and the 0-2. Up and in, and wow, Kelly went after it. That pitch actually nearly caught the corner of the zone up and in. I thought that one was going to be some chin music coming out of the hand of Stroud. Another 0-2 pitch. It's a scam game from the most disgusting announcer. What a week of compliments and observations from the Charm City chat. I've learned a lot about myself. 1-2 on Kelly, the pitch. That's off the plate. Easy to lay off 2-2. Who is this bullpen? Who are these frickin' guys? I never heard of these frickin' guys. 2-2 pitch. That's fouled at the plate. Extended at bat here between Stroud and Kelly. Who? Yeah, it's like that scene from Major League when they just bounce around to a bunch of like working class people on their various jobs, reading the paper, talking about the team, and they're like, yeah, who the hell are these guys? I never heard of these guys. This guy here is dead. Well, then cross him off the list then. It's a full count on Kelly. Payoff pitch. That is fouled away. My God, this at bat will not end. 10th pitch coming up. Maybe I need to take off the hat and then put it back on. Does that work? Nah, the hat's too smart. If anything, the hat would probably punish me for insulting the hat's intelligence. Full count on Kelly. Payoff pitch from Stroud. That one's hit on the ground. Could be 2. Gunner flips to Jackson. Over to first. 2. A tailor-made double play to end the inning, folks. All right. We head to the 8th. The Cubs have doubled us up on the hit department, 10-5. But we only trail by 1 run. 1 run. Let's frickin' go. Oh, folks. I'll be back.
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What?
I apologize for Baltimore. Where's your from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Ante up and kick in like men. Like men! Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
That sound like a plan there, fellow bird watchers? Does that sound like a plan, Orioles? For the final couple of innings of this ball game, what do you say we ante up and kick in like men? Like men!
Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
Sounds like a plan to me.
This is great iced tea.
What was that? It was bad. It had nothing. No fire, no energy, no nothing.
Come on, folks. Breathe some life into this team.
Life! Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
We are in the top of the 8th. Who got next? It is Westburg, Gunner. We got the big bats coming up. Westburg takes outside, ball one from Keller. Keller on the pitch for the Cubs. Whoa, that one's high near the face of Westburg. It's 2-0. Brad Keller making his 46th appearance, a 2.81 ERA. 2-0, and Westburg is swinging. Probably not a good pitch to swing at. It might have caught the outside corner, but that's just the reason why on 2-0 you take. It's on the edge. Look for something a little better. 2-1. Inside. Westburg has to dance out of the way. 3-1 the count. Ball four. Leadoff man. Tying run on at first with nobody out. Let's go.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
And there's just some guy named Gunnar Henderson coming up.
His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar's first pitch. Outside edge, called a strike. Come on, folks. This is our time. It was in the 8th inning yesterday that Gunnar hit a home run to give us the lead. If he were to go yard here, he'd do it again. We're down a run. A 2-run shot would make it 4-3. That's the score we won by yesterday. It would all just be a ridiculous situation if Gunnar were to repeat yesterday. There's a swing and a miss on a changeup. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gunnar steps away from the box. Come on, buddy. Be the ball. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, don't ring us up. No! Gunnar gives the ump a look. That pitch was on the inside edge. Gunnar does have to swing at this pitch. Again, he's not going to get the umps to give him a borderline call. He's not going to. This is why. This is why you have to change the attitude, because you might have gotten the benefit of that call. Oh, that's tough to see. Here is Adley Rutschman. First pitch is a changeup, a strike. Rutschman is 1 for 3.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Westburg's at first base. Any ideas of getting yourself in a scoring position? It's already 0-2 on Rutschman with a foul ball. Westburg gets on the lead off the inning. You got Gunnar and Adley, the cornerstones of this Orioles offense, and so far it's been a strikeout and now an 0-2 count. We need these guys to come in clutch in these situations. Corbin Martin is getting up in the Oriole bullpen. And Rutschman gets a high heater and fouls it away. Still 0-2. Come on, pal. Just hit the crap out of the ball, please. Pitch. Takes low. Check swing. He didn't go. 1-2 on Adley. Come on, folks. Come on. The 1-2 from Keller. Fouled away down the left field line. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Charm City chat. Come on. It's the final push toward a series win at Wrigley Field. Hey, everybody. Let me hear ya. The 1-2 is upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jordan Adams, who came in to replace Jeremiah Jackson, is the hitter on deck. And that's a called strike 3. A straight fastball in the zone all the way there. And Rutschman didn't offer at it. 2 down. And now you got to hit Jordan Adams because there's nobody else to play the outfield. There would be if Dylan Beavers was on the roster. Adams hits one to center field, and that'll end the inning. Right at the center fielder, Crow Armstrong. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Cubs lead it 3-2. Call up Beavers. You're really pissing me off that you didn't call him up. I already had his button put into my system. As soon as the trade deadline closed, I said, oh, well, Dylan Beavers is getting called up. Great. I can't wait to play this.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
But now I have to wait. I have to wait and wait and wait in order to play.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
And it's just not fair. It's clearly time for Beavers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
So we've got 3 outfielders, and then Jackson's playing in the outfield, but he shouldn't be there. And then Jordan Adams. Ah, boy. I tell you what. We'll just have to figure out a way to win anyway. So be it. Hey, folks, we're in Chicago, home of all those John Hughes movies you enjoyed from 30, 35, 40 years ago. It's mostly 40 years now. Jesus Christ. Breakfast Club is a 40-year-old movie? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Ian Happ takes a called strike. Cade Stroud is on after finishing the 7th to begin the 8th inning. Fouled away 0-2 on Happ. How about leave it to Beaver? I gotta have a Naked Gun soundbite in my board, and this one it was fate to have a guy named Beavers on this team. So nice Beaver it is. 0-2 pitch to Happ is outside. By the way, happy birthday to Mildred Janikowski of Peoria, Illinois. Yeah, a little hard on the Beaver, I know. But, you know, by the next night, it'll be fine. 2-2 to Happ. That one's hit in the center, right at Jordan Adams. He makes the catch. One away, Willie Castro. If he gets called up. Oh, you mean Beavers? He will get called up. They even said he's going to be playing before the season's over. There's no reason. I have to agree with whoever said it's service time manipulation. But again, even though that may be the case, it's still ridiculous. I don't think Dylan Beavers, no knock on him, but I don't think he's the kind of just guaranteed bankable talent that you pull that service time manipulation crap with. I mean, for all we know, Dylan Beavers could be Heston Kjerstad 2.0. Just get him up here. He's swinging a hot bat. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away by Willie Castro. Still 0-2. The Cubs have got a right-hander. Thick boy out there. Palencia. He's got my body shape. I respect it. Swing and a miss. Castro chases a curveball in the dirt from Cade Stroud. Sit down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Nico Horner sat in the corner. Swing and a miss on a cutter from Stroud. That was a nice pitch. 92-mile-an-hour cutter. Started on the outside corner and then cut a little bit off the plate to get that swing and a miss. Grant Wolfram is up. He's becoming a higher leverage arm in this patchwork bullpen. This curveball's off the plate. 1-1 on Horner. He's got a couple of hits today. Three to 2 Cubs. We're in the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles will get one more chance at it in the 9th. It was Adams making that final out, right? It'll be Cowser, Carlson, and Mayo due up in the 9th for the Orioles. Cowser, Carlson, and Mayo. And again, with this roster right now, there isn't a whole lot of upgrades from the bench. 2-1 pitch is a big chop to short. Off-balance throw by Gunnar is in time, and the inning is over. Folks, it's the final game. It's the final inning here for the Orioles at Wrigley Field in 2025. We are down 1 run. 1 run. Do we have it in us? Now, the Orioles are the only team in baseball this season yet to get a single walk-off win. Now, you can't walk it off on the road, but it would be nice to at least sort of have a comeback win like yesterday. Down a run. It looks like they're going to go to Palencia to close it out. The Cubs. Cowser, Carlson, and Mayo. I mean, God, you just want to see one of Cowser or Mayo just launch a... I almost dropped the most casual F-bomb in the history of the channel. I just want them to just annihilate a baseball. Hit it over that ivy, into them bleachers. Hell, hit it onto the street. You know Cowser's got the power too. You know Mayo's got the power too. Don't you want to see one of those guys just hit a ball on the Waveland Avenue and bounce a couple of houses down the street? Please. I want some Wrigley Field magic for my Orioles. Wow, am I not able to follow any of the conversation going on in the Charm City chat today. It is comic book gone berserk. Daniel Palencia has 15 saves on the season. He's only blown one, a 1.36 ERA. All of his numbers are very impressive. It will take something special, even down just one run, to get this guy. First pitch to Calzer is 100 miles an hour. Why is the umpire walking out? What's going on here? He's rubbing his back. He's saying there's something sticking out of Palencia's back pocket that he needs to tuck away. It's a distraction. Okay, 1-0 on Calzer. First pitch was triple digits. That is 99 and inside as well. 2-0. Folks, I don't know if you noticed, George seems to be the only one. Colton Calzer's at the plate in the ninth inning, and we're down a run. So wake up and get some frickin' cows in the chat. That ball's hit hard into the right field corner. It's down for extra bases. That's all the way in the corner. Calzer, you should have been running your ass off. That could have been a triple. It will be a double. It will be a stand-up double leading off the top of the ninth. Where were you people? You better wake up now.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Come on. The tying run is a base hit away from scoring. We'd love to see some small ball, wouldn't we? This is small ball time. Carlson, get him over. Mayo, get him in. Lay one down, Dylan. He's swinging away. He goes to left. They make the catch. Can Calzer tag? No! Damn it! Come on, Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Mayo is 0 for 3. Up and in. Did it hit him? That was 102 miles an hour up and in on Mayo. Not a hit by pitch. In fact, it's a foul ball that got a piece of his bat. I don't believe it. It's a strike. Unbelievable. One strike on Mayo. No bunt from Carlson. Mayo takes one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. I probably wouldn't joke about a heart attack, Hutchins. I've already had one. I've already had triple bypass surgery. If I do have another heart attack, I'll let you know. 1-1 pitch. Line drive. Is it fair? It's a foul ball. Oh, down the left field line. Hit very hard. Down that line. So close. How close was it? Oh, less than a foot. Less than a foot foul. 1-2 on Mayo. 1 out. Calzer at second base. Turns around Palencia off the rubber to check Calzer back. Man, first of all, Calzer, it's a deep, deep corner in these corners of Wrigley Field. They're deep wells. When you hit a ball into the right field corner, even with average speed, that is a invitation for a triple. Did Calzer not make contact? I thought that was a foul ball. Okay, he's getting another bat. Okay. Holy cow. Good grief. The way Mayo was walking back to the dugout, I'm like, that was a foul ball. How was he walking away? Okay, a new bat for Mayo. 1-2 the count. Holy cow, I can't take it. The 1-2. High, 102 on the gun. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 to Mayo. He took called strike 3. What are you doing, Kobe? Middle of the plate, low part of the zone. It was a hittable pitch. It was very fast. You had to be ready for a fastball. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to protect, period. And he just took it. 2 down in the 9th, and we've got one more shot at it here. It is Ryan Noda up to pinch hit. And he takes a first pitch strike, folks. Ryan Noda, claimed off waivers from the White Sox, is getting his first plate appearance as an Oriole. Came up with the A's. Talked about him in the pregame. That ball's hit to right. That ball is down for a base hit. It's going to tie the ball game. Ryan Noda, the man I talked about in the pregame, the man who I said was a poor man's Ryan O'Hearn. This guy can hit, and he just tied up the ball game for the Orioles in his first plate appearance in the 9th inning. The Cubs blow the save. It's 3-3. Hallelujah. Holy shit. Ho, doctor.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Folks, was anybody here for the pregame when I talked for 10 minutes about Ryan Noda? I said it was the most exciting waiver pickup I've seen the Orioles make in a while, and it could turn out to be a waiver pickup much like Ryan O'Hearn. He's got the same profile. Left-handed bat, plays first base, corner outfield in a pinch. First season with the A's, he drew 77 walks. His average was only about 230, but his on-base was 364. And he's got some pop in the bat as well. Here's Jackson Holliday. And on a 1-0 pitch, up and away, it's 2-0. Folks. Make it 2-1 on a slider, and Noda just stole second base. Folks, how are you enjoying Ryan Noda on your team? How about a game-tying hit, and now the go-ahead run stole a base with 2 down. The 2-1 to Holiday is low, ball 3. Folks. I need somebody to tell me, please, you were here when I talked about Ryan Noda. Like, mention me and scream in all caps, yes, BW, I heard you. 3-1 pitch, called a strike to Holiday at 100 miles an hour at the bottom of the zone. Folks, I know my stuff. When I saw that we got Ryan Noda, I'm like, hold on a sec. That dude has got something to him. Chilo was here. Okay, fantastic. Was I lying, Chilo? Popped up by Holiday. Shortstop going out into left center field. Swanson makes the catch. The inning is over, but the Orioles, at the stroke of midnight, call upon a pinch hitter to hit for Alex Jackson in the catcher spot. Ryan Noda. What a debut. A clutch, game-tying base hit. And then he threw in a stolen base for good measure. Unfortunately, he was left out there at second. We go to the bottom of the ninth. We are tied at 3. Folks, we got a ball game. I'm gone again? What happened? Did I freeze? I don't know if that's anything to laugh about, Chilo. Are you getting a kick out of my own technical issues? A little Schadenfreude for you here on a Sunday? Schadenfreude Sunday? I'll be right back, folks. I would not be going anywhere if I were you. Yeah, I'm cutting in and out. I can't really do anything about it at the moment. Sorry for the issues at the moment. My hands are tied. What can I tell you? Folks, can you hear me? Can you feel me near you? We are going into the bottom of the ninth inning. Do we need to do a lag check? What do we need to do? Keegan Aiken is going to come on to pitch. Dansby Swanson will lead off, top of the order, due up after. Aiken versus Swanson. Here we go. First pitch is grounded foul off to the left. Okay, lag check it is. Folks, type in the number 2 right now. 2. Type it in. Here's a ground ball to third. Westberg over to first. It's a high throw. It's off the bag for Mayo. Westberg with another error. His second throwing error of the series. And this one really hurts. It puts the would-be winning run on with nobody out. And it looks like we do have a bigger delay now with the chat. Sorry about it, folks. We're just going to have to work around it. Just like the Orioles will hopefully work around that leadoff hit. Swanson will be lifted for a pinch runner. Turner is on at first, and I'm assuming he is a stolen base candidate. Uh-oh, that ball's lifted to left. It's into the bleachers, and this game is over. Sorry, that's Turner pinch hitting. And one pitch hits it into the bleachers for a walk-off 2-run homer. And wow, I just lit this cigarette. That was anticlimactic. This ball game's over. Well, Noda made a nice pinch hit clutch moment for us, and Turner does the same here for the Cubs. Is that the same Turner that's been in the league now for like 20 years? Justin Turner? Man, oh Shevitz. I mean, you say Aiken shit the bed. I mean, the guy threw, what, 2 pitches, maybe 3, and the game's over. Wow. Allow me to absorb the moment here. How long has Turner been on the Cubs? Did he just get like claimed, or he had only had 2 homers on the season, 13 RBI, a 2.11 batting average. I mean, this guy was probably knocking on the door of retirement, and he just walked it off on us. Good grief. There's probably a good chance that's the last memorable hit in the career of Justin Turner. And it had to happen like that to us. Well, that hurt. That hurt. The Orioles drop the final game and lose the series to the Cubs. It's been a weird one. I guess on one hand, you could say we're lucky to get out of here without getting swept, because yesterday really was a surprise late rally there following 16 straight innings between Game 1 and the first 7 innings of Game 2, with the Orioles doing nothing at the plate. But to lose that first game where we only give up the 1 run, Rogers goes 8 innings, a complete game of 8 innings. Lose that, then lose this one after we came back to tie it in the top of the 9th. Oh, it hurts. It hurts, folks. It hurts. What would Harry Carey have to say about this? Pour me another Budweiser, Arnie. This one hurts. Ah, crap. All right. Well, we're going to Philadelphia tomorrow. And, yeah, East Coast team. I guess it's going to be an interesting series. My close buddy here on YouTube, play-by-play with JJ, he's the Phillies guy. Maybe we can figure out a way to have a little friendly rivalry between the two channels. And at the same time, maybe helping each other's channels out. We'll see. But obviously, going into this upcoming series, the Phillies are the favorites. They are a playoff contending team. We are not. But we can be spoilers. We took 3 out of 4 from the Blue Jays. We took a hot team there and cooled them off. And I tell you what, folks, we did lose twice to the Cubs, but again, one game we only gave up the 1 run, and another one they had to walk it off in the 9th with a... I mean, Justin Turner is 40 years old. He's in his 40s, and he just walked us off. I'm in my 40s. Do you see me walking anything off? I can't even walk off the dinner I ate. This sucks. But we're going to go to Philly tomorrow and be spoilers. So final score today. Christ. Cubs 5, Orioles 3. The Cubs with 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors. The Orioles 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. Remember, there were some unearned runs today as well. We only gave up 2 earned runs. You hear us? You hear that, folks? 2 earned runs given up. That's what it's showing for me anyway. So, had we only given up the runs we should have, then we win this 3-2, I think, by my count. But there were some things of note. Cowser had 2 hits today. I think that is definitely something to feel good about. Cowser's been struggling lately. One of those hits drove in a run. It was a big RBI at the time. Obviously, the debut of Ryan Noda and getting that game-tying hit in the 9th. again, if you weren't here for the pregame, just go back and give it a listen. I talk about Ryan Noda. I take a dive into his stats. And I've never done that with any of these sort of fringe players that we've called up, whether it's at this trade deadline or throughout the season. You know, guys like a Vasquez or I don't know, these fringe players. Normally I'm like, whatever. They fill up a spot on the roster. But Ryan Noda really does have a profile that to me is very similar to Ryan O'Hearn. The Royals were not a very good team, and they said goodbye to Ryan O'Hearn. The Athletics did the same thing with Noda. But Noda, again, back in that rookie season, it's the only season where he's had a considerable amount of playing time. Had a 364 on-base percentage, which to me, that can play, especially if you're going to be, a bench player, a part-time guy. And again, he can not completely fill the shoes of Ryan O'Hearn, but he's basically a clone, a cheap knockoff. This is the Big Lots version of Ryan O'Hearn. I think Ryan Noda's a guy to keep an eye on. It's just one plate appearance. We'll see. Maybe he'll go 0 for 20, and then everything I'm saying in hindsight will look silly. But that's the feeling I got. Like Jordan Adams, I don't have any real care for or whatever, right? Vasquez. Jeremiah Jackson, I don't know how good of an infielder he is, but I really would not like to see him playing in the outfield again. We already tried to get Mateo to play out there. Imagine we get down the stretch, Mateo comes back healthy, and we've got guys like Tyler O'Neill and then a couple of other outfielders down with an injury or something, and we're looking at an outfield with Mateo in center and Jeremiah Jackson in right. Oh, my. All we need to do is call up Kerstad, put him in left, and just watch the laughs roll in. What an outfield trio that would make, folks. Every ball hit in the outfield would be a drama. It would be drama. O's trying for a higher draft pick in 2026. I don't, Michael, that of all the people to suggest that, you're the last person I would have thought. This isn't the NBA, okay? In the NBA, there is a lot of incentive to tank on purpose because the difference between like the top 3 or 4 guys in a draft that could be the major piece of a would-be, title contending team can be found that way, right? Oh, this is the other Oriole claim. Carson Ragsdale, a right-hander claimed from the Giants. Carson Ragsdale, welcome to the Orioles. Well, welcome to Norfolk anyway, for now. Yeah, anyway, what was I? I was off on a tangent there. Oh, draft picks. Yeah. What is really, honestly, there's just too many examples in the history of Major League Baseball drafting to where it just doesn't make sense to tank on purpose. We've had plenty of great picks at the end of the first round, going into the second round. Gunnar Henderson was a pick like that. I just, really, we're going to, even if we played well, we're going to get like a top 10 pick. What's the difference? I don't know. I mean, if it came down to like us and another team having potentially the worst record, and a guy like Paul Skeens is sitting there as the undisputed number 1 pick, yeah, maybe I'd want to tank to know that I could get Paul Skeens drafted first. Other than that, like, no, I don't see any point in tank. Oh, Mansolino's talking. Hold on. Boy. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Players don't want to tank either. Tanking means your stats are going to be negatively affected, and stats equals money. Yeah, again, just there's no tanking on purpose for at least not to get a draft pick. A team might give up on a manager and tank to try to get him out of the team. That's happened. Tanking for a draft pick, again, it's not the NBA. All right, so he's trying to defend Jeremiah Jackson's defense in the outfield. Bro, just chalk it up as a oopsie. He shouldn't be out there. All right, Tony's done. Tony's done, and so am I. I am done. Folks, we are playing in... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I don't think I set the scroll text at the bottom of the screen to reflect tomorrow's pitching matchup. It's going to be Cade Povich, folks. Cade Povich is making his return from injury. It'll be a couple of left-handers on the mound. Povich versus Luzardo. I'm not even going to bother to fix the scroll because I'm about to sign off, and I'll just have to change it for the Game 2 matchup. But for Game 1, Cade Povich against Jesus Luzardo. There's another arm that we could have traded for and really not given up the farm to get him. The Phillies did. That was another one you missed there, Elias. Mike Elias was asked again recently about, trading for a pitcher that's like ready to pitch, not the pitchers we got, which are mostly projects that are 2 years or more away. There's one or two guys that might have a impact next season, but that's them just working their way in, not like coming out of spring training with a guaranteed job kind of a thing. But yeah, Mike Elias was saying something to the effect of, well, we're always looking out there for a good arm like that. There just wasn't one out there to get, like, just saying, oh, we'll just have to wait for the next window of opportunity. Mike, there have been pretty good arms out there that have been traded for successfully by other teams. Jesus Luzardo is one of those guys. Now, look, is he a world beater? No. A 4.31 ERA, a 1.37 whip. That's not top of the rotation stuff, but he's got a 9-5 record. He's pitched pretty much every game, and he's a strikeout pitcher. 140 strikeouts and 121 innings. We could have had that. And only 10 home run balls. That's less than 1 per 9 inning. It's actually about, 1 per 12 innings. So he does not give up the long ball. He strikes guys out. And we could have had him. But, yeah. We can't seem to make a trade for a pitcher like that to save our life. Cade Povich against Jesus Luzardo. Tomorrow night, this game is going to have a first pitch at 6:45 p.m. I'm not happy with the start time. The stream will start at 6:30, okay? 6:30 p.m. Monday night, tomorrow night. Come on back. The Orioles wrap up this road trip with 3 against the Phillies. That's going to do it for me. And it's been fun hanging out this weekend at Wrigley Field, even though 2 of the 3 games wound up being not too fun in terms of the result. And the third game, well, it wasn't that much fun until like the last 15, 20 minutes. But anyway, Harry says, have a good one, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Baseball, folks. Nothing beats fun at the old ballpark. Justin Turner walks it off against us today. You old man. What are you doing to us? Let me see if I can send you somewhere. Thanks to the mods in the Charm City chat for doing another bang-up job, keeping the chat nice and charming. Thanks to Bill Holland especially for the array of super chats and his attempt to try to get it on a bit of a roll. We had a couple of other stickers come in. Thanks to everybody supporting that way. We've got a new Magic member as well, thanks to Andrea's gifted membership. And we got the likes up to 139. I think we'll get to 140. We usually have some late viewers watching later on. All right, folks, that's going to do it. Until tomorrow night, have a good rest of your Sunday, and come on back tomorrow. This has been the Birdwatcher and the hat. We tried, folks. We tried. Chirp at you later, though. Take care. Till tomorrow.